Well, it is the legislative equivalent of overtime. We're talking about tomorrow's special session for the State Assembly and the State Senate. It's an extra session, and you know extra costs extra, right? Steve Brown has a look at how much, because you paid for it.
Pete, we'd love to be able to report that we have the cost of this special legislative session down to the nickel. We don't, but we can give you a sense of what it'll cost to bring state lawmakers back for a day or so.
There are always some things that you didn't get to, and there are always some things that you don't have an agreement on.
The governor yesterday was talking about state lawmakers and the failure to address extending Mayor Bill de Blasio's control over New York City public schools. So, because the state constitution says the governor can order the legislature to meet under extraordinary occasions, members of the Senate and Assembly are back for a special session tomorrow. And the fiscally conservative Empire Center helped us get a handle on what the extra session's extra costs might be.
First, taxpayers are going to have to pay to get the lawmakers to Albany. That means paying their travel expenses, whether it be mileage or tolls or for the gasoline in the state-issued cars that some of them drive. And then when they get here, you'll have to pay per diems.
Every day a state lawmaker is in Albany, he or she gets $175 for the day for meals and lodging. For the entire state legislature, that's over $37 grand just for food and hotel rooms, and that's daily. Of course, you have to keep the state capitol building open, secure, and operational.
There's also hourly employees who work in the legislature who wouldn't be working in the Capitol this week if there weren't a special session. So all these things come together to a measurable cost.
And we point out that while the entire state legislature has an overall operational budget of over $200 million, there were missed opportunities to get more done during the 6-month regular legislative session.
Taxpayers should remember that lawmakers only met for session 5 times during the entire month of February, even though they were collecting salary and benefits that entire period.
Now, Girardin points out that if the legislature was more efficient with the just 60 days it met in session during the 6-month calendar, it may have been possible for lawmakers to have made fewer trips to Albany, spending fewer days in Albany, and saving some tax dollars. Steve Brown, Channel 2 News.